to do my streaming so that I won't be. Why is it I still cannot see things? Um, so that I can show the whole screen, but it seems like it doesn't show. Still doesn't show. Can you see anything? Can you see my layers? I don't think. What happened? Oh, this is Win application capture. I should select application capture, and then I select this. Done. Okay. But why is it a blank screen? I'm still puzzling. Application Clip Studio Paint. No. How about this? Display. Sidecar. Yes. Okay. And zoom in. Yep. Okay, can you see me drawing? Okay. Okay. Yeah, now it's okay. Now it's great. Alright, so I'll have all my layers here. Some of them are draft, so I need to hide my draft first. Reduce. I need to reduce. Nope. Yep. So right now I need to add a new layer. Should I directly add? Yep. So let's draw the easiest first. I will draw the cat here. Yep. So I'll hide the thing so that I won't accidentally press. Oops, my spectacle is dropping. So I have a cat, a very cute one. Yep, a very cute cat. This is a sitting position. Oh, the very common sitting position of a cat, like you have two legs and then we'll have a tail, bushy tail. Yep, this is a very simple illustration where a cat will be here. I want it to be fat, fluffy. What happened? Alright. Oops. And then for the oops. For this part I'm going to have let's see. So here, sometimes when I move my okay, so I will have my ears. want her to, this will be the hand, neck, here. So I want her to like sleep like this, but I want her to pet the little cat, so the cat kind of curl around here. Yeah, growling, not growling, I mean purring. I want her to touch like this, so there will be, yeah, the hand will be something like this. Her face is here. Yep, something like this. Yeah, then I'll have my panel here with all the text. So this will be my second layer of draft. My first draft might be very different compared to my second draft, and sometimes I might change my mind to have my third draft. So it all depends. My second draft will always be more like details, silhouette kind of concept. Like it's going to be slightly different. You see, my first draft have the kitten sleeping that way, but I kind of changed my mind. Sorry, this one is the previous one. I should put it in one folder so that I won't accidentally clicking on it. Yeah. So the second draft, yeah. I think my cat and then I'll try to fix. In general, I will spend some more time on my second draft just to make it right, because this is not like a full illustration, so sometimes I might get things incorrectly. Let's hide the story. Oops. Sometimes I will have some distraction for the process of drawing. That's why I don't do much live streaming, because if I live stream, I cannot play music, I cannot play ebook, I cannot read things. It's like if I read things, if I use some music, I might get reported for copyright infringement. That's why it's actually not fun to do live streaming while drawing. And unless I have a very powerful computer, if my laptop is good, then I can do some VTubing. But I just found out that my laptop couldn't support it. It will lag if I recording my own expression, then I put it on a VTuber. That will take make the whole video like lag, very lag. and and then I might not have enough data to do that kind of streaming, so I kind of give up. Else I could have used a VTuber. I could have designed my own VTuber and do the streaming. And some of them even change their voice. So, but I'm not really into that. Where was my... Anyway, let's move on. I will need to focus on the easiest one first. Yeah, I'll draw the cat first. So I want to make it cute. Why not I do it like this? Make it cute, yes. Then I'll hide the first draft. Yep. If our line is not stable, all I need is just reduce the image, because when we draw, when I draw, if the area is large, our line might not be stable. So the good thing is that if you have shaky hands and you're drawing using an app, it helps to stabilize, like this stabilize mode. If I have this stabilize mode, I can have a stable line. And if I thickens the line, it will also help. Yes, sometimes I just need to be more stabilized. So this will help the line to be more stabilized. And if I couldn't get it perfect, I can always use the this tool. Yeah, this tool, I think they can actually redraw the vector line like this. Yeah. Like for perfectionists and for amateur artists like me, I don't have a very stable um, lines. So this thing actually helps. Oops. Helps to make the line better. Because I'm not professional, that's why my line is very rough. I don't do full-time drawing, and I'm definitely not trained to do this. That's why my line is very unstable. Oops. That's also a reason why I spend such a long time to complete one art piece compared to the professional artists. For professional artists, they might take like months to complete an illustration or weeks, but for me, I might took longer than that. Yeah. Is it cute enough? Yep, I think that's cute. And I'll have my cat nose. Oh, wrong. The nose should be triangle. And then I'll have the standard cat mouth. And the standard cat eye. So this is a very standard design for a cat. I don't want to make a very realistic cat for this case. I'll fill it up later. And I might want to... Should I make it a standard orange cat? Oops. No. Better this way. Or maybe a standard orange. Yeah, I'll shade it later. Just make it the white cat first. Oops. I think I need to shorten this thing. The tail is too long. Shorter is cute. And she's a little fat. Yeah, this cat is a little fat. Too fat. And this one should be like this. Yeah. It's better. Cute. Alright. Next is the difficult part. Alright. Let's clean up. Yeah, when you zoom out and you try to draw it at very small canvas, this is a trick. When it is very small, your hands will be very stable because it's less movement. I mean, this is a trick for iPad because I'm draw using an iPad, so the screen is very slippery, very smooth. It's on it's on glass like kind of feel. But for some artists, which I know, some of the artists, they have a very nice Wacom tablet. All those tablets will give you a paper feel on laying your line. Those, they will have no problem to control the lines. But for my case, because I'm using an old iPad, it's a very old iPad Pro actually. I get it as a gift from a friend, and yeah, and it's like I remember this is a second generation, first or second generation, so I'm using the old ones, so the screen is very slippery, very smooth. So I have these difficulties on laying a very stable line for this case, and because of that I learned this trick of zoom out into a very small canvas so that I can lay out my basic line first, so that I can get a very smooth basic line. If I depend on the Clip Studio Paint stability, this stability thing, it's not very useful. From what I experience, it's not really helpful to stabilize my line because the screen is so smooth and slow, very slippery. My lines will always get off. So if I want to draw my hand is here. Yeah, this is my hand, and I want a cat here. I want her to pet the kitty. Like this. And kitty is sitting here. I want her to show the paw. Yeah. So this is the case where I will have the draft because I'm trying to draw a very complex um, scene right here. See, even though I zoom out, right, sometimes the line will just go off because the screen is so smooth, so slippery. It's like sometimes I couldn't control it at all. So that's why I will always zoom out very small. Uh, I always zoom out very small. And then when I go to the detail, only then I'll zoom in. So this is the hairstyle that I'm trying to achieve. And yeah, this will be my mouth. And then I will need a very sad and expression on the face, and of course she will have some deep eye bags, and then I need to draw the cat purring, purring, purring. Hmm. So when it gets too messy, this will be another layer. Of course, it's easier to draw cute stuff because cute stuff will have an easier line compared to serious stuff. If the artwork is at a serious scene, then it will be more difficult. Yeah, I think the cat should be like this because the head is more on front. Yep. If that is the case, I will get a better dimension. At this stage, right, I might as well as start another new layer because it's too sketchy. Then I will start a new layer until I get the acceptable level of line. might want to add some furs. But that would also mean that I need to um, bring those furs here, because this cat is too soft, I mean too rounded. I might add some fur to make it furry. Yeah. Also, this is also a way to make some, to style this cat, because right now it looks very generic. Bring some personality to this cat. Yeah. So all this will give some personality to this cat, and also some uniqueness on my lines. Yep. Later on I will add in. And then of course this bit at the hand is very messy right now. I need to clean it up, clean the lines. Also, I don't know where my fingers goes. I have a problem with hands. When I draw hands, it will always be larger. I guess this is common issue for some artists. I mean, there's a joke. There's a joke on those. I mean, those BL manga artists. Those BL manga artists, they also suffer something similar, like I did, where when we draw our hands, it will always be larger. So those kind of problem is not a major issue, because after I finish drawing this hand, I can always use the resize tool to resize the hand. Like for example, at this scene, it's clearly see that my sketch already show my problem here, that my hand is actually larger than my face of the character. But I thought it's normal, because the hand is in front and she's trying to pet the cat. So in my perspective, I thought it's normal to have this size of hand. But probably after finish the line, I'll realize that, oh, probably the hand the hand is too large, so I'll need to reduce it. Yeah, so that's the thing. I might need to draw the hand. Yep. So after I clean up much, so I want the cat's ear to poke up. here. So yeah. The reason why I'm drawing so slow right now is because I'm using my own hand as a reference. So I'm holding my other hand and keep on watching it. So the best thing about drawing hands is like you always have the reference live. Yeah. So I'm using my own hand as a reference and I can always refer to my own hands. Um, but sometimes it's a bit awkward because the realistic anatomy of hand might not look as good as might not look as good, probably because I'm not a hand model. If I can get a really nice hand model, like they have a really nice hand, yeah, probably it's good, but not the thing. But I think my hands still look great, still look believable. Hmm. I'll add in the segment just to make sure the placement, the logic is there. I'll remove that later. But right now, I want my cat here to have a book out here. I will have my ear book out like this. Yep. Yep. So this is my cat. Oops. Oops. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so now I'm done with this hand. Um, and I will spend some time to see whether this um, is correct or not. Sometimes it's not correct. I'll just fix it. Some poses are easier to draw, like this pose above, the first panel that I draw is easier to draw because it's very common. Like you see this pose like in most of the Japanese manga, so it's easier to draw because it's already in my memory that this thing happens, this scene happens. But some scenes are more difficult to draw because it's not commonly seen in those manga or comics, so it will be difficult. Of course, when I show streaming, it might seems like I never have any reference, but no, that's not true. I have reference. Like if I draw hands, I'll reference my own hand. If I draw something like horses, I actually have a whole actual book of anatomy of the horses. So I draw using reference. It's not like a blind without reference, laying the lines without reference. No, it's not true. Because I'm not a trained artist, I'm not a professional artist, I couldn't do that. I still depend on references. And yeah. And I don't really care how much time I took to draw a piece, because performance is not what I'm looking for. I'm just having my fun time drawing things. It's not like this. It's not like I'm doing this for my bread or my meal. It's just for my own therapy. Yeah, my own therapy. My own. Yeah. Hi. Is it awkward? Sometimes it seems awkward. No. If I draw like this. Yep. For the character, I initially planned to draw this story with a realistic style, like something that is very realistic. Like I will have a very defined lip and very defined nose, and very clear lines on the eyes. But this is not my normal style. My normal style is a bit anime-ish. And I did try other styles too. I did try, for example, some of my old works. Oh my goodness. Some of my older works are, for example, how to scroll down. This is my comics. Never mind. Can I see recent? Oops. These are some of my reference. Yeah, some of my references and some of the books I'm reading. Never mind. Where's my art? Yeah. And yeah, these are some of my older works. Let's say which one is. These are some of my style that is I'm trying to draw a very book illustration style. They are all PNGs. Better don't open the clips. Like this is the one that I draw. Yeah, I stream my work, one of the drawing I stream here on YouTube. I just want to show you. I just want to show people how I lay out all these things. So these are normally my style of drawing. It's very anime-ish, very this one doesn't count because it's very small. Let's close this. Okay, I think this one I should show. This is what I normally draw. Yeah, very anime. So the eyes is very anime. This is my normal style. I usually draw this way. Yeah. Anyway, it's getting late. Actually, I need to go shower. I need to go. So this is normally how I draw, the most familiar kind of way of drawing, but I try to make this a bit realistic, so that's why I need to lay out the lines clearer. Oops. All right, I think I need to where am I need to turn off for a while. Yes, I need to. That's the problem. I don't like streaming is because like now in the middle of drawing I might need to do something else, then I have to stop my streaming. I couldn't stay like 3 hours, 2 hours, 1 hours, over 1 hours just to finish one piece. Couldn't stay, keep on drawing like some of the streamers. They can actually stream like 3 hours of drawing. Yeah, but I couldn't because my pencil is now low in power. That's why it's not responding well. So I think that's all for today. Let's stop.